Hello there. This video lesson is going to teach you how to create realistic shadows like the examples you see here. So this example shows you a chair with a shadow behind it. This example shows you a Coca-Cola can with a realistic shadow behind it. And here's another example of two people doing martial arts with a shadow under them. This technique is pretty interesting and not very difficult to do. Make sure you follow the steps exactly as I present them in this video lesson, and don't forget that you can pause and play at your will. So let's go ahead and open up Pixlr. So pixlr.com/editor, and I'm getting this click to run Adobe, so I'm going to click to run Adobe. Create a new image, and we're going to name this Shadow Sample 1. Click OK. Go ahead and open up a new tab, and we're going to look for the Coca-Cola can. Coca-Cola can images, and here's the trick to finding a nice image when you want to do something like this. Go to Search Tools and Color and Transparent. We're going to use this one right here. So I want you, for this example, I want you to do exactly this Coca-Cola can and the way I do it in this video lesson. Make sure to read the directions after you watch this video lesson as well. So we'll go to View Image, click the URL, right click, copy it, go back to Pixlr, click on the main menu Layer, and open Image URL as Layer. Delete whatever's in this text box and paste it. Paste your URL that you copied. Click OK. It's going to load up, and we have in the Layers menu we have two layers. We have the background and layer 1, which is that Coca-Cola can. What we're going to do is right click and duplicate the layer, and then turn that layer off by unchecking the box. Then click on layer 1. This is the layer that we're going to turn the brightness off and turn this into the shadow, and you'll see here how we do that. So go to Adjustment menu and Brightness and Contrast. Turn the brightness all the way off, all the way to -100. You just turned off all the color, which is what we want. Okay, and I'm going to leave the Layers menu here so we can see what happens in the Layers menu. Next, go to the toolbox and click on the Magic Wand tool. You're going to select the black space. So you'll see that you selected the black space. The Magic Wand is useful in that regard. And then in the Layer menu, you're going to move your mouse next to the trash can right here. That's New Layer. Click on New Layer. So you're going to have a blank layer on top of layer 1, and then you're going to turn off layer 1 and then click back on that layer with nothing on it. So this layer is going to have that selection floating there, and we're going to use the gradient tool in the toolbox. So this is the gradient tool, and what you have to do in order to use the gradient tool is you're going to click and drag your mouse to draw a line, just like how you see me doing here. I'm clicking and dragging, and then you let go. And what happens is you get a gradient, which is a fade effect from dark to light, like you see here. So that's the beginning of our shadow that we're going to use for this layer, for this soda can. So go to Edit, deselect all, and turn on the Coca-Cola can layer by checking the box, and then make sure that the layer underneath it is selected, the one that you just manipulated. And what we're going to do is go to Edit, Free Distort. It's right under Free Transform, so it's Free Distort. So click on Free Distort, and you're going to move this top left handle down like this at an angle, so it's diagonal. Move that one over here, and then take this one, click and drag it down like that. So this line should be horizontal like you see here. This line should be horizontal. It should look just like this. And then you can click anywhere on the canvas or press enter. And do you want to apply changes? Yes. We're almost done. What we're going to do on this layer is actually blur it to make it even more realistic. So we'll go to Filter, Gaussian Blur. Click on Gaussian Blur, and you'll notice that it blurs out that image. It's not a very good blur though, so we actually have to turn the amount down to around 15, 16. And then click OK. Now I'm noticing right at the top here, I'm going to need to use the brush because there's like a really hard line there, and we want to fade that. So I'm using the eraser to kind of fade that top part a little bit. And there you have it, a realistic shadow of a soda can. Go ahead and save your sample. So this should be named Shadow Sample 1 as a JPEG. Click OK and turn that in. Make sure to read the directions again to complete this assignment. Have fun!